A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated for use in bioweapon experiments. The Raccoon City Police Department's Special Stars Unit immediately began investigation into it. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine. But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments were far from finished.
What have we got here?
That guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Mess. What could have done this? What was that? What are these things? All right, that's far enough. Don't move! Don't move. No! What's up with that guy? That was a clean hit. I'm running out of ammo here.
Ah! Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down! We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer.
What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah, first day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
Hey, could you open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you.
Ah! No! Look out!
You okay?
Still in one piece.
That maniac's gonna ram us! Run! Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
All right, let the run commence.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
Sorry about that. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I don't have a clue.
What's up, Alex?
By the time I noticed something was wrong,
I'm a human. I'm a human.
the city was infested with zombies.
Whoops. Almost went for the handgun ammo. Defeats the whole purpose of why I'm doing this run again. Ugh. Like an idiot, Alex, I overwritten. Hold on. There we go. I had written over. No. Can't grab that. I'd written over my beef scenarios where I got the special key. So, I have to do this again so I can have the special costumes when I do one of my no commentary playthroughs. So I can have Claire's fast 6-shooter and Leon's gangster style handgun positioning. Aiming, I should say. So, gotta do the run again. Which isn't bad, I don't mind. RE2 is one of my favorites for sure. And how you doing tonight, Alex? Mine was pretty good. Wasn't too bad. And how about yours? Taking the day off. Nice. Yeah, I had to work Christmas myself, so me and the missus celebrated Christmas Eve instead. Isn't there usually zombies right there? Huh. Oh, maybe because I didn't grab the ammo. I can understand that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Oh, man.
Did they pay you any time and a half or anything? What's up, James?
Oh.
Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
Leon.
You can call it post-Christmas. The next day after. I guess that's the only thing I can come up with.
Has been canceled
What happened?
about 2 months ago.
Well, nonetheless, you still got to make some money, so that's good.
Involving zombies in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything.
Call it bloated? Well, yeah.
They risked their lives to
Yeah, if you eat a lot the day before, God almighty,
No one believed them.
you feel like a slouch the next
Not
day.
long after that, all this started to happen.
Hang in there.
Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go.
But
Just go.
fine. But I'm coming back for you. Just hold on.
Alright, now we can pick up some handgun ammo. And we should have enough to take down Chicken Hawk Brad. There he is. Mofo. Yeah, the guy that deserted his team in Resident Evil 1. That's why I call him Chicken Hawk. So that's exactly what he is. Yeah, a coward to say the least. One of the all-time cutscenes in the franchise. That's a good question. I'm sure the lick did something. Hate when they do that. Yeah, it kind of sounds a little sexual, doesn't it? At least with some of them. Ooh. What do you guys think? Should we wear the motorcycle outfit or... What do you call it? I think on the right it's the... Leon wears the SWAT pants with the BDUs with the tank top. And the hat. Yeah, some do sound like they're breaking wind. Hey, Miguel. So what do you guys think I should go with, left or right? Alex says motorcycle. How about you, Miguel? I think last time we went with the BDUs and the hat, so we'll go with the motorcycle. So Leon can look like a biker. Even though he doesn't really look like a biker. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. You don't get that gun till the B scenario. So how's your night coming, Miguel? Oh, you haven't gotten it set up yet? I thought you would have been... had it hooked up and playing it by now. Are you having issues trying to hook it up? Yeah, Alex got himself an Xbox Series X. Though I wish you would have gotten a PS5 instead. You know, I'm a Sony man. But nonetheless, hope you enjoy it. What's up, Jay? How was heisting with Grizz? That's right, I do get the pistol. Never mind. What am I talking about? Took forever, he kept crashing the car. Yeah, that kind of sounds like Grizz. Not tech-wise. Okay, I understand. Well, nonetheless, I hope you get it set up real soon. Yeah, Grizz has never been too good with driving cars. That's okay. He's a good dude nonetheless.
Leon!
It's good to see you're still among the living. It looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after all. There's no reason for us to stay any longer than necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
Right.
One last thing. Here's a radio. Take it. That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
Oh yeah, this game came out back in... It was released in 1998. So it's got some age on it, but a timeless classic to say the least. What movie you recommend I go see the most? What'd you have in mind? Talking like real like that with their hand motion. I think I'd probably laugh at him, James. Well, you gotta remember, Jay, I am 140 years old, so I'm definitely an old school gamer, you know what I mean? Yeah, 140. I'm definitely up there in age, unfortunately. Anyone but you. Why does that movie ring a bell? You know, I think Mrs. T-Row might have been telling me about that one. I am extremely ancient. You can't push me too hard or else I'll just poof turn into dust. Ancient fossil. facts. Damn it. Did that movie so it's in the movie still? Hasn't been released to like any streaming services or anything? I know there's I can't remember the one streaming service that we have where some movies that are in the theater you can actually watch it at home with this. I think it was Peacock. I guess they have some sort of deal or contract with movies out in the theaters, and you can actually just watch it from home. Not all of them, but some of them. It might be on that service. I'll have to go and look and check it out. Yeah, I was gonna say, me and you both, James. I think the last time it was before COVID for sure. So I want to say maybe 2019, 2018, year or two before the whole thing started off. So yeah, it's been a minute for me as well. But I mean, for me, I don't necessarily like going to the movies. I mean, unless it's a movie that I absolutely want to see and I can't see it on a streaming service. Because I spent a lot of money on my home theater system, so that was the whole purpose of buying an expensive receiver with surround sound and a huge TV, so I don't have to go to the movies. I can do everything right from my living room in comfort. Oh, crap. Forgot to go to the one door. Gotta get the crank. Yeah, it definitely is. I think they have more of a selection. I actually think they're better than Netflix. If it wasn't for the missus, I probably would have canceled Netflix, but she has a bunch of series, TV shows that are exclusive to Netflix, so she wanted to keep it. Had it not been for that, I would have been canceled Netflix. That sounds pretty cool. You can order food and it'll get delivered to the house. Hey, nothing wrong with that. You cancel Netflix, Alex? Yeah, believe me, I would love to, but she wants to keep it so she can watch, I think it's I'm trying to remember the one series. I think it's about the Queen. The Crown, I think it's called. I think that's exclusive to Netflix. That's one of a few series that she's really into. For us, I want to say I think it's like $6.99. You still have commercials, but it's limited commercials. It's not a whole bunch of them, maybe like one or two, and then you can start watching your movie, which isn't really that bad. Damn, seems like no one's been to the movies since the pandemic hit. Glad I saved the shotgun. Come on, mofos. I mean, before I invested in my home theater system, I used to love going to the movies because I'm a huge sound guy. So when I watch a movie, I want loud booms, a lot of bass. So before I got everything at home, I used to love going to the movies. But I mean, again, it would have to be a movie I'd really want to see. I also like it dark, so it was the perfect setting for me. But I think what inspired me to get everything at home and invest in a home theater system was the fact that tickets were going up so damn high. And it's not like we would go during peak times on a Friday or Saturday night, because that's when all the teenagers are going, and you know, we're a little bit too old to be around those mofos. No offense to the teenagers, but a lot of them could be a little obnoxious when having to be quiet in a movie theater. And if I pay money, I don't want to hear someone's phone blowing up or people talking and laughing, disrupting my train of thought when I'm trying to concentrate on the movie. We would go during the week and it would still be expensive. So after all that and the expense, I just told the missus, I said, you know what, damn this, I'm just gonna set aside a little bit of money, work some overtime, and get a nice expensive home theater system. I'm very, very glad that I did too. No, I'm trying to remember. The one series is The Crown, and then there's another British show that she likes, but it's like a series. Something with baking cakes and stuff like that. Something British baking show, I think it might be called. Game of Thrones is another one that she likes to watch. I don't know if that's exclusive to Netflix. Yeah, Leon holds it like a gangster. I only like getting this gun because he shoots his pistol a lot faster without having to get the attachment. Effing birds. Is there another one? Oh. There we go. Your cat hurt the crows? Did it wake it up? Him or her? I was like, what do you mean by sponge enemies, Miguel? Well, I don't have much experience with RE5. That game is atrocious. Okay, I think... Is that what you're talking about, Miguel, what James just said? The fact that some of them take a whole lot of... I would say that they do that just to kind of make the game somewhat challenging. If you don't know certain enemies, you know what I mean? It doesn't bother me too bad. I mean, not to mention in this game, God Almighty, the amount of ammo that they give you. Even if the sponge enemies, they don't pose much of a threat anyway. Yeah, most Resident Evils give you a pretty decent amount of ammo to survive the game. I would say the only game that didn't, where ammo's pretty damn scarce, even on normal, would be RE7. They don't give you much ammo to work with. There's still enough to get by, but it's not, you know, in abundance like most of the other ones. Ah, let's hope I can get the guy behind him. And on top of all that ammunition that they supply you with, they definitely give you a good amount of healing items as well. I don't know if you can shoot their legs off in this one. I never tried, and come to think of it. Matter of fact, the next zombie I come across, I'll give it a shot. I don't think I can remember. Let's try it on this one. Yep, looks like they crawl. Oh. They crawl and they bite. Damn it. Let's see. The missus got me some of those, she got me matte black PS5 covers. Or cover plates, whatever those things are called. Looks great. Looks way better having an all black PlayStation. I was never a fan of the two-tone. So the matte black plates look really, really good. And how about you, Miguel? Other than your Xbox, do you have anything else? Nice. Have you decided what games you're going to get with that? Shit. Should have brought my pistol. Oh yeah, I forgot. Xbox is backwards compatible. I'm so jealous of that. And you can go all the way back to the very first Xbox, right? "12-inch Nemesis figure, more of a statue." Oh, damn. Well, if it's okay with you, I'd love to see that once you get it. if you're able to take a picture and send it on the Discord. That looks awesome. Sounds like it would look awesome. You sure did, McGinnis. And then you woke up. How you doing, man?
Sorry about that. When I saw the uniform, I thought you were another zombie.
Who are you?
Well, there's always better luck next time.
Wong.
Maybe next stream you'll have stormtroopers in it.
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types, always looking for a scoop. I heard he was locked up in the cell block, only there's a wrecked car barring the entrance. I've been trying to find another way inside. If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
Well, I suppose. Nice, coming from Tokyo. Did it say how long it's going to take to get there? I guess he's just a poser. He's a wannabe Death Rider. This is where Leon goes full simp for Ada, trying to act all tough.
Let me guess. You must be Ben, right? Get up, now.
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here.
Is this the guy?
Ben? You told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's John. He was working for a branch office of Umbrella based in Chicago, but he suddenly disappeared 6 months ago. I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
Well, considering McGinnis, I don't think that the PlayStation 1 was equipped to handle those type of mechanics. It was very limited in those days, you know?
Around out there.
What was that?
Like I said, I'm not leaving.
And how big is your collection, James?
Get out of here before you lead it right to me.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city? There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
All right, I'm going.
Are you talking about the specs for the Nintendo 64? I was gonna say, if I recall correctly, I still don't remember. I don't think anyone's lips moved in any of those games. I think even for that, majority of the consoles were extremely limited back then. I don't remember the Nintendo 64 Oh, are you kidding me? I know that mofo poisoned me. Yeah, he did. Nice. I wish I had a gaming room or space in my little nook in my house where I could have stuff like that. I'll say I'm quite jealous.
Ada? I don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD.
She just threw her hand up like, yeah, who gives a shit who you are?
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check.
Then after that, Ada, you can climb up my shaft. You know that's what Leon was thinking about the second that she mentioned shaft. Oh. Oh. Let's go get Leon some extra shotgun shells. Oh, damn, that's crazy. Did you... I was getting ready to say, just like James did, hope you got your money back or a refund. I mean, if they canceled your pre-order, they would have to. I don't even think they could legally take your money like that. At least I'd like to think so. Then again, with these freaking companies, these corporations, all they want to do is steal from people, so... On the other hand, it wouldn't really surprise me. Yeah, they sure do. Yeah, if they didn't give them the money back, that's exactly what it would take. Or if it got enough publicity that they were taking people's money through a pre-order and not even give them their money back when they couldn't provide the merchandise. Okay, you got your refund. At least you got the refund. So that's good. But still, nonetheless. I know that kind of sucks not being able to get what you ordered.
Leon, Can you hear me?
Ada, did you find anything?
Right here. Think fast. Here's one more. Hey, I can't reach the ventilation hole. I'm going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
What? Ada, wait!
Yeah, that sounds like good old GameStop for you. Yeah, I see what you're saying on that one. I never liked GameStop because one, what you just said about them never really having a good selection. Their selections are never really that good. And even their used games seem to always go up in price. They weren't as cheap as they used to be when the store first started to get some hype. But my biggest gripe would be, I walk in there, I'd trade a game, or I'd go in there and purchase a game, and as soon as you get to the checkout counter, they're going to ask you like 20 different memberships. Would you like to purchase this for memberships? Would you like to buy that? Would you like to buy this? Would you like to buy that? And you're standing there for the longest time, and you're just looking at the cashier like, dude, I just want to buy this game and get the hell out of here. I'm not subscribing or purchasing any type of memberships. Will you just fucking let me buy this game? That was my biggest thing that drove me insane. Oh god. So I guess what? I'm assuming one was new and the other one was used. I mean, those stores are pretty much going under now that majority of games have went digital. Their stores are essentially becoming obsolete. So more and more companies are not really producing hard copies anymore. They're just going digital. It saves them so much money. So I'd say within the next few years, I mean, I wouldn't expect really much hard copies at all. Not top tier games anyway. They're definitely not going to do it. It'll be all digital. Yeah, you and me both, James. I really did too. But unfortunately, developers are moving away from that option at a very fast pace. Just because of the money it can save them. Ah, crap. Forgot to get the... Gotta get the crank. Yeah, could be right, Miguel. in time when we're all old and decrepit and can't even play video games anymore. They'll have hard copies of games in like museums or something like that. It'll be considered all out retro. Yeah, antique, that's probably a better word. Yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, I remember that movie. But yeah, I mean, that's essentially what it'll be like. For sure. Stop by here and get this crank. Oh wait a minute, I think we got Lex up here. Don't want to waste the Magnum on him. Yeah. Well, you know what's crazy? I remember when games went from cartridges to CDs. And everyone was just, you know, almost in shock that cartridges were going obsolete and everything was going to be on CDs. And now here we are and they're going obsolete. Just ever evolving, that's for sure. Yeah, she was. But, you know, honestly, Alex, I think she looked the best in Speed. Out of all the movies she was in, when she was in Speed, she was definitely a looker too. But yeah, Demolition Man, she was a looker as well. Definitely a looker.
No! Get away!
He was funny in that movie, Demolition Man, with his blonde hair. He was really good in that one. He played the perfect villain, but like a comical villain. So he played that role perfectly. Oh, like her... Was it her husband or... That's a shame.
Ben! Can you still hear me? Come on, answer!
Damn! I don't believe this. I almost got the story. Ben. Bitter irony. The chief of police, a co-conspirator. Get that scum. Make him pay.
Oh, wow. But nonetheless, I'm sure she was definitely heartbroken.
My chest.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that movie. And I think that's going to be exclusive to Netflix. Yeah, good old Axel Foley's making a comeback. That's pretty funny after all this time.
Good God, what was that?
Where are you going, Ada?
To the chemical plant.
Hopefully it's a good movie. I love the Beverly Hills Cop series.
Ada, wait! Hey!
The last movie was the third one, and I want to say that came out back in 1994, 1995.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
We'll just say the mid-90s was the last one. So it's been quite a long time. So Axel's gonna be like, what, 80 in this movie? He's gonna be up there. I mean, Eddie Murphy himself is up there in age. So it's kind of funny how they're gonna have him doing being like the action hero cop role. And even his character, I mean, just by the span of the series, I mean, he's old. I think any other cop would have been long retired by now. I'm still gonna see it nonetheless. Yeah, I remember he had like one hit song. I think they play it in one of the radio channels in GTA. I think it was like Party All the Time or something like that. Damn, these little baby G mutants. Yeah, that was one song that he did. People forget, you know, back in the 80s, I mean, he was the guy. I mean, he was doing acting, comedy. I mean, he was the #1 entertainer back in those days, so.
Those zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got Ben.
I was there, Leon. I know.
Look, Ada. As an officer, it's my job.
I never read much about his personal
We're
life.
not going to get through this alive if we don't work together.
I just always been a fan of his work.
All right. We'll do this your way, for now.
I'm not sure about him. I never heard of anything like that. I'm sure some of these other actors / entertainers, I like to bet a lot of them have done a lot worse. Well, maybe. I mean, every time you turn around, you got some of these celebrities. They're either doing something really strange off the wall, or it's hard to keep up with. Hard to keep up with those people, those entertainers, actors, whatever you want to call them. I don't know, man. The only thing I could think of is, you know, a lot of those they're just in a different world. You know, they live in just a completely different world from, you know, regular people like us. You know what I mean? They're just, it's the only way to really describe it. They just dare to be different. I mean, hey, you know, at the end of the day, if they're happy, hey, do whatever you want. Doesn't bother me any. Whatever makes you happy in this life, you know?
Leon, that woman was... I have to talk to her.
Yeah, that's true. We all have a little oddness to us, I guess, at the end of the day. I mean, honestly, that's what I would do, Miguel. If that was me and I was an actor and I had made a gazillion dollars and I'm getting up there in age, I mean, I'd freaking retire. I mean, what the hell am I gonna... Why am I going to kill myself, you know, working long hours, doing all kinds of takes and... No. But I think, honestly, the problem is with a lot of those actors is the fact that they don't know how to step out of the limelight. You know what I mean? Like, once they get a taste of that fame, and it's just like, it's like a drug. They just cannot get off of it. So that's why I think majority of them, they just act until essentially they just die.
Ada?
I think just a hand select amount of famous actors actually retired. Like, what's one that he was really popular and he hung it up? Gene Hackman. I don't know if you guys remember him. He was in a bunch of movies. I think he was the first Lex Luthor in Superman, if you guys remember him. There was another guy. He retired. Do you guys remember, what's his name? Rick Moranis? He was in Ghostbusters. He was in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. He was really popular for his day. He was an extremely popular actor, but I think his wife passed away or something like that, and he had a son or two, and he quit acting just so he can, you know, be a father to his kids and help raise them. Now that, to me, if there's any actor that I would say that I would admire, it would be Rick Moranis, just because he gave up the most lucrative job in the world where you can make millions and millions of dollars just so he can be a father to his children. You can't say that about a lot of people. But he gave it all up just to be a father, so I've always admired him.
None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research away from him.
Yeah, it's a crazy world. You know, really, it could really be your downfall. And then a lot of them, just like you said, Miguel, they get hooked on drugs, and it's a really crazy world that they're in.
It's sheer perfection.
I'm trying to think.
No one will ever take you away.
I'm trying to remember the one, Elijah Wood. I think he was a kid actor, and when he went into adulthood, he hung in there for a little bit. I don't think he's that relevant anymore.
So you find
But I can't think of any at the moment. He's the only one that I remember when he was a child actor, and then even in his adulthood, he did some movies like Lord of the Rings stuff, right? And a couple others.
That's it, all right. Okay, let's move out.
William. Oh my. Hold on, darling. I'm taking care of that bullet wound first. Stay here.
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous point in 1 minute.
Roger.
Are you telling me that he injected the G-virus into his own body?
The G-virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
What was that? Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there. Shoot! Eat this, you freak!
Oh yeah, of course.
What is this?
You just now noticed that, James? Sure, what you want me to explain, Miguel? So, who is... I want everyone in the chat to let me know who's their favorite actor of all time. I already have mine, but I'm curious what everyone else's is.
Fire! Fire! Son of a...
Yeah, they pay the price for it, that's for damn sure.
So those rats were the carriers of the virus.
As a result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. Even worse, every G-virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other creatures.
And create offspring. No.
Well, the cutscenes were made a little bit differently. They sort of made it into somewhat of a movie. But having them do it in gameplay, I think it's a little bit more complex. I mean, I'm not an expert on the fact, but I would have to guess trying to make their lips move in actual gameplay, maybe it was just too taxing on the consoles. Miguel says Keanu Reeves. Okay. He was a hell of an actor. James says Clint Eastwood, Sylvester Stallone, tons more you can't pick. I was gonna say you have to pick one though, James. You're only allowed to pick one. That's the stipulation. Alex says Christopher Reeves. That's an interesting one.
Ada?
He was a good actor back in his day, before he had that horrible accident. I don't even know if she has one, to tell you the truth. But I will say, for me, my favorite actor of all time is, without a doubt, Jack Nicholson. I think he is by far the GOAT. What's his name? Liam Neeson, however you say his name. He's okay. Honestly, I never thought he was that good of an actor. I mean, Taken, that was definitely his movie. I don't think anyone would have played it better. But for me, what makes it just an incredible actor is the fact that you can act and you can have different roles in all these different movies, playing complete opposite like character of what how you did it in the other movie, and you completely forgot that they were in that movie. Like, for instance, you can take Jack Nicholson, right? And in my opinion, I know a lot of people say Heath Ledger, but I think Nicholson played the best Joker in Batman. Maybe I'm being biased just because that was my era of when Batman came out, but I don't think anyone's going to top him as far as playing the Joker. But you can watch him play the Joker in Batman and then turn around and see him act in... I don't know if you guys ever seen this movie, but it's called As Good As It Gets, where he plays a guy that has a really bad OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. And you completely forget that he was in Batman because he's so entrenched in this role. So that for me is what makes a GOAT actor. Oh, appreciate you joining Discord, Alex. I don't think I've ever seen The Commuter. He seems a little scary. Who? Jack Nicholson? Yeah. I mean, he's a screwball for sure. You ever seen him in The Shining? I mean, he plays like a deranged, just psychopath in The Shining. I mean, he's just an incredible actor for me. Then he can play an extremely funny guy. I don't know if you guys remember the movie. I want to say it came out in the mid-2000s. It was with Adam Sandler, The Anger Management. You could play someone funny like that. So he could do so many roles. He could do it all. City of Star Wars. I actually never seen the Star Wars franchise. I never been into that series.
Leon.
This bullet wound isn't making things any easier.
Quiet, Leon. I'll patch you up. That's 2 I owe you.
Don't mention it.
Yeah, the whole sci-fi thing with the power of the dark side and all that,
I just found
and all
out
that stuff. It just never held my interest, I guess.
Never mind. Let's just get out of here. The sooner the better.
Oh, The Shining, yeah. Oh my God, like that. I watch that movie about once a year around Halloween time. That'll be one of the movies I'll always put on, even if I'm not gonna watch it. I'll just leave it playing in the background while I'm doing other stuff, you know, cooking or whatever. Yeah, that's a great movie. And he played that role just perfectly to a T. Crap. Oh, what's her name? Mila Jovovich, or I might be butchering that name too. Yeah, she's a good actor. She was in a good amount of movies, and she had some good roles, and she played them really well. So I think she was a really good actress. Well, I mean, when you think about it, the only Star Wars actor to really break out and become a superstar was Harrison Ford, right? Because I'm trying to remember the other one. Was it Carrie Fisher played Princess Leia? I don't really know if she branched out after Star Wars, that I can recall anyway. I can't remember the guy's name that plays Luke Skywalker, his real name, but I don't really think he done anything after Star Wars, so... Other than the one actor with Billy D. Williams, I mean, he was a popular actor before Star Wars. He was acting for the longest time, but the one to really branch out was Harrison Ford. I think that was his first major role in a movie. Then after that, you know, he did the Indiana Jones and all the other stuff, The Fugitive. So he was the only megastar to really come out of that. Mark Hamill, yeah, that's his name. I can't remember him being in anything really big. Do you guys? Unless I'm missing a movie. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I haven't either, James. I saw the first one, and I actually saw that in the movies when that first came out. God, that movie came out back in like, what, 2001, 2002, something like that? That movie sucked. Demi Moore was good. I think Patrick Swayze was a little bit better. He was in a good amount of movies. Of course, Denzel Washington. I mean, he's another one. He played so many roles. He's another one. I would put him along the same lines of, you know, Jack Nicholson. Now he's just one of those actors that could play so many roles and just fit that role to a T perfectly. You hated Anakin Skywalker. I don't know what that dude's name. I never even seen that movie. The only Star Wars movie that I've seen is, of course, these are the original ones. I want to say it was the one where Luke has to fight Darth Vader, and but Luke chops his arm off, and the master guy with the lightning on his fingers, and Darth Vader ultimately shoves him over the ledge, and of course he says, you know, I am your father. That famous iconic line. That was the only one I seen. Was that it? Return of the Jedi? Yeah. All the rest of them, I never even seen them. Just not really a fan of the series. So which one was Anakin? So Anakin, that's who turns into Darth Vader, right? Is that how that works? I'm assuming. I might as well kill G2 with the shotgun. Okay, now so what if I recall the storyline? So Anakin is Darth Vader, but Anakin was on the good side, right? And then somehow what made him turn into the dark side? That's what I never understood. I mean, obviously I never seen the movie, so I'm sure it explains it somehow. So what caused him to turn bad? Yeah, I think they'll make an RE9 eventually. I don't know if that's going to be its next game. I think they might have one or two remakes up their sleeve, possibly. I think indefinitely they have one more remake, at the very least. And then maybe after that, they'll actually start a whole new game with a whole new set of protagonists. Which I'm kind of hoping, honestly, because I'm sort of getting tired of the remakes because they keep fucking them up anyway, you know. So I mean, just start fresh, start a whole new game, well, a whole new set of characters, and that'll be fine with me. Besides, the only other remake I want to see at this point is Code Veronica, which, I mean, it's hard to say if they're even going to do that, so. Bad time to reload, Leon. Yeah, and I understand your frustration on that one. I'm sort of getting tired of it myself. But I mean, in all actuality, and I've been saying this for the longest time, that they should have remade Code Veronica instead of 4, and that should have been the end of it. Now they're talking about, I mean, there's a strong possibility, James, that they could remake RE5, which would be a complete waste of time. I mean, the game came out back in, I want to say 2011, 2012. It's not that old. It's about a little over 10 years old.
Die on me,
Whereas you would have Code Veronica that came out in 2000, so we're talking 24 years ago.
on!
So again, and I'm a huge Code Veronica fan, so hey, Doctor Who, 2009. Okay, there you go. So still though, 2009 versus 2000, and obviously Code Veronica is favored to be more of a Resident Evil survival horror type of game as opposed to RE5. So yeah, if they're not going to remake CV, then for God's sakes, let it die. Stop doing the remakes and just create something new. I'm going to read your chat, Miguel. So Anakin was afraid of losing his wife during birth because he had nightmares, so he turned to the dark side in order to save his wife, but she died of a broken heart.
Only slow you down with these injuries. Go.
Huh.
Save yourself.
I told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger if you stay.
So he simply turned bad because he had nightmares?
I've known you for a short
I
period.
thought there would have been more of a traumatic experience happen than that.
I know I'm not capable of caring about anyone, but
Well, I mean, like I said, it can go either way because RE4 Remake didn't get a lot of good reviews.
Wait here for me.
And
I'll be right back.
I'm really starting to see now that the majority of the community is starting to push more for a CV remake as opposed to 5. So, I mean, whether they're going to listen to the community, I mean, who knows? At the end of the day, they're going to do whatever the hell they want to do. But in a nutshell, if they go with an RE5 remake, then yeah, I'm done. Just I'm not going to buy it anyway. So for the love of God, just stop with the remakes. You know what would be funny though, if everyone right now, the community's split as far as, you know, what they could what the next remake, if there's going to be another remake, could possibly be, and it's split between, you know, Code Veronica or 5. You know, it would be funny if Capcom threw us one big ass curveball and they remade like Dead Aim or some shit like that. No, that would be funny. I mean, I'd be devastated because the only remake I want to see is CV, but that would be funny as hell if they just decided to remake something that wasn't even expected. Yeah, I mean, it's already been remade, so I mean, I don't see them remaking that, and I don't see them remaking Zero, James, just because that game, even when it first came out for the GameCube and the remaster, it wasn't that popular of a game. There was a lot of gripes and complaints about it, so I don't think I think they realized it wouldn't be that profitable if they were to remake Zero. So I highly doubt they would remake that. But again, it'd be funny as hell if that's what they did. Or like I said, Resident Evil Dead Aim. That would be funny as hell. I would laugh, honestly. Yeah, I love playing HD Remaster. Definitely a great game. Of course, I love playing it on PC because it's at 60 frames and not the console where they lock it at 30. Which I'm pretty sure the PS4 Pro could have handled 60 frames. I don't see why it couldn't. It's just still, it's a still background. There's not much movement going on except for the character, so unless I'm missing something, I don't know why I couldn't have handled it or why they couldn't have bumped it up to 60 frames. RE 1.5. No, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think if it came down to 5 or Code Veronica, you think they're going to remake that? Think they'll remake 5 or Code Veronica? I think it was Doctor Who telling me a while ago. It might have been when RE4. I think he had just got done completing RE4 remake, and he was saying that they sort of hinted at the end of the game that RE5 remake's going to be the next one, which I hope to God that's not the case. Stunlock, bitch. You think they're gonna remake 5? Yeah, and unfortunately, you're probably right, which is really sad. That's what makes me so frustrated. They don't need to fucking remake 5. Even when 5 first came out, it wasn't that popular. It wasn't iconic. I mean, if you're gonna stick to if you're gonna continue to do remakes, for God's sakes, remake the ones that were actually considered cult classics. And Code Veronica is without a doubt a cult classic. RE4, some might argue RE4 is, but I mean, without a doubt, I think everyone can agree RE5 was not a fucking cult classic, so there's no need to remake it. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about the dollar signs, so. Guess we shall see what happens. They should be announcing something early this year, right? As far as what their next project's going to possibly be. At least I hope they did. Hope they do anyway. And I don't know if you heard me earlier in the stream, Doctor Who. I'm only playing this again, the Leon A scenario, so I can get the special key. So when I do my no commentary playthrough, I can do the alternative outfits and have Leon do his gangster sideways aim and Claire's fast shooting 6-shooter. Because for some reason, my stupid ass saved over the ones that I had, so I don't have the B scenarios but the special keys. Yeah, is there... When is that supposed to happen anyway? Wasn't that supposed to release early this year, right? So if that was the case, we would have seen a trailer or something. Maybe that got canceled. Yeah, either that got canceled or it got extremely delayed. Oh, hiding in the corner, you little... True. I agree with you on that one. Oh, damn it. A little low on healing items. Let me go and store this stuff. Forgot all about you mofos. So much for healing items. All right. You know what's just dawned on me, Doctor Who? I have never killed Willie at the end without the magnum attachment. So I'm going to try to kill his ass without it. At least I can say I did something different on this one. What's your idea, Miguel? If I recall correctly, there's not... I had seen a video years ago about someone testing it, and I think, if I recall correctly, they said it's not that big of a difference. It might save you maybe 3 or 4 shots total when you're trying to take him down, but it's not a significant difference as far as stopping power. I think the biggest setback when you put that attachment on is the recoil time, because you know when Leon fires a shot, it takes him forever to reset so he can fire another one. So without the attachment, you can essentially fire more shots. So I think they said there's not a huge difference as far as inflicting damage, because with this, without the attachment, you can fire a lot faster.
She specifically got close to John and became his girlfriend to get information about Umbrella.
Yeah, you're right on that. They have to strike diamonds for sure.
Ada wouldn't do something like that.
If you don't want to believe it, I don't really care. You're about to die anyway.
Well, I would say the biggest thing, whatever it's going to be, especially if it's a new game, Miguel, that they need to learn their lesson and satisfy both sides of first person and third person. So they need to make a first person option as well as a third person over the shoulder option for, you know, old school players like myself who can't stand first person. I don't think that's what Resident Evil needs to be.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated.
But with the capabilities of new consoles, and obviously, you know, PC can handle it. I mean, you can do both options without, there won't be any limitations like there was back in the day where you couldn't have done something like that. But now you can, so there wouldn't be any excuses. The fact that they were able to go back and turn RE Village into third person goes to show you.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't see them doing fixed camera angles anymore, which is understandable. I mean, you don't want to go too far back into retro. You want to keep it in a contemporary type of time, but the over-the-shoulder camera, I think, is what suits it best.
That's why I told you to leave without me, but you wouldn't listen. Now hand it over. Don't make me shoot you.
You can't do that.
I can agree with that, Doctor Who.
Ada! Ada, I've got you. Don't give up.
G. Virus. Leon. It's over. Just let me go.
Shut up. You're gonna make it.
It's too late, Leon. We both know it.
No! I promised you that we would escape. You just have to help me out here.
I really wanted to escape with you, Leon. Escape from everything. Goodbye.
Ada!
Well, if you notice, Doctor Who, all the games nowadays, whether it's remakes or relaunches, whatever you want to say, just there's no good quality games anymore that are being made. I think it's this new generation of developers, and I'm not trying to shit on all of them. There might be some that have good intentions, but maybe the investors are overriding them and telling them to do something different, but they're just not making quality games anymore. Almost seems like a thing of the past. What's up, Legend? Welcome to the stream. Good view of the skull. Yeah, I agree on that one. What's up, Raccoon? You think God of War 2018? Well, I mean, you gotta remember, 18, I mean, that they were making good games back then, like in today's times. I mean, and if you're talking about gaming terms, that's sort of... Damn, these... Magnum takes down these IVs for sure. I don't know, I mean, that's just my opinion. Today's games are just really bad. They're not making quality games anymore. I mean, think about this, Raccoon. Back in 2018, they were still making good games because that's when RE2 Remake came out, or was getting ready to come out. I think it came out in, what, early 2019? So, I mean, around that time period. Yeah, how was your Christmas, Legend? Hope it was good for you. Go grab my healing items. I think I only have a few left. No, I'm not either. Unless some of these devs prove me different. Until 2025? Oh, gee. One can only wonder what'll be coming out. And well, you know what? You gotta think about this, Raccoon. Where the hell am I going? If it even comes out in 2025, because you know Rockstar is notorious for delaying their games. I mean, one can only hope that it actually will come out in 2025. We'll have to see what happens. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised for a Silent Hill butchery, Dr. O. Again, nothing surprises me as far as games being turned into absolute dog shit. That'd be nice. Red Dead Redemption remake and then Bully 2. I think Bully 2 was supposed to be in the works, but they canceled that one. I think that was confirmed. Especially after the what do you call it? The data leaks that they got from Rockstar.
5 minutes until detonation.
Getting some firewood, nice. Getting ready to build a fire? Nah, we'll probably either be too old to play or dead. So yeah, I agree with you on that one, Raccoon. I appreciate that, Legend. Of course, you know I'm happy to see everyone. Excuse me, everyone as well. Appreciate everyone for coming by and checking it out. Well, not much of a difference there, Doctor Who. If it's the case for his second phase, then I guess going forward, there's really no friggin' point in even getting the attachment anymore. I didn't think it was that bad of a difference. Yeah, I guess that one video I was talking about was right. I would say maybe I had to shoot an additional 1 or 2 shots. I mean, it makes up with the fact that the recoil is a lot less delayed. Oh yeah, what's that? What game you think that is, Miguel? Yeah, I would say the same thing. It's roughly the same. I mean, I don't even see a reason to go out of your way to get the attachment, to tell you the truth. I'm glad I thought to do that. Might save you 1 or 2 shots, but I mean, it's really pointless if you ask me. Futurama. It rings a bell, but I don't believe I've ever played it before. Oh, is that a TV show? I mean, the name itself sounds familiar, but I couldn't put a finger on what exactly it was.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Futurama, what was it, like a game show?
It's over. No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just...
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. The recoil's so damn long. I mean, it takes what, about a good 2 seconds to get a shot off? Hell, I won't even bother with that attachment anymore.
Goodbye, Ada.
Oh, so it was a game, but it's just rare. What's the game consist of? What's the plot of it? Was in there for Claire again? I don't think Claire gets any attachments, does she? came out on Xbox. I think PS2. No, it might be ammo. Yeah, it is. It is. It's 2 sets of explosive rounds for the grenade launcher. Yeah, you're right. But it doesn't get any attachments. Yeah, I can't say I've ever played it, but of course I've heard that name before, but I couldn't pinpoint exactly what it was. I would say the keys are worth it for her. Well, I mean, you get so many for Claire. I wouldn't. If you wanted the added peace of mind of knowing you got a boatload of rounds, then yeah. But I would say for Leon, definitely not. That attachment's not even worth it. We need new challenges. Well, not at the moment, because I still have a bunch of walk-only challenges to do. I have to see if it's possible for RE3 Classic. I'm curious if RE HD Remaster would be possible for walk-only. Of course, that would be a long game, because they walk so fucking slow in that game. Try this game, no reloading? Well, I mean, you'd have to reload at some point. Oh, you lost it. That sucks, Miguel. Yeah, that would be an exception, obviously, the boulders. I mean, like I said, when it comes to my walk-only challenges, the only exception to the rule is if you cannot progress unless you run. You know, the boulders in the caves being the perfect example. I can't see there anything else. I don't think any other thing would force you to run in that game now that I think of it. Save every gun for a boss, get every gun. Yeah, it could be possible. You're right on that. Overwrite. So that's the Claire B with the key. So I just have to do a Claire A at another time, and I'll have 2 of the B scenarios set up. Oh yeah, I forgot about Lisa. You might have to shoot her. I don't know if you have enough speed to get away from her, even though she moves really slow. That'd be a little tricky. I might have to test that one to see if it would even be feasible or possible. That'd be another one. I don't know if that would be possible, RE2 Remake walk only, because you got, I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is Doctor Who's favorite character, G2. And of course, he runs at you when he tears down the gate in that room. So I don't think you would have enough speed to walk away from him unless you played with... yeah, that'd be a tricky one. I'll have to think about that one. All right, so we got that one out of the way. Next one will be a Claire A, so we can get a Leon B. Sherry and Claire's, the alligator and Leon's. Yeah, that would be an exception, obviously. But, all right, well, that concludes tonight's stream. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Thank you so much to everyone for coming by. And if you haven't dropped a like already, if you could, I'd truly appreciate it. And I'll catch everyone at the next stream. Take care.